We are going to start a class, students. Okay, students, uh, let's start a class. Remember that today is Monday, November 8, 2021. Remember that today is Monday, November 8, 2021. And remember, si yo quiero saber qué día es hoy, ¿cómo pregunto yo? Remember the question. The question is, what day is today? What day is today? Monday. What day is today? Monday. Yes. What day is today? Is Monday. Remember the question?
Okay.
Yes. Remember that the question, what day is today? ¿Qué día es
Okay.
hoy? Yes.
Okay, today.
What day is today? Remember that is Monday. Or maybe you can say it's Monday. That is another option. What day is today? It's Monday. What day is today? Monday. What day is today? Monday, or maybe you can say also that is Monday. Yeah. Monday, November 8, 2021. Si yo quiero saber la fecha, recuerden que si yo quiero saber la fecha, la pregunta es, what's the day today, student? What's the day today? Remember that that is the question. ¿Qué día es hoy? ¿A qué fecha estamos? What's the day today? What's the day today? November 8. What's the date today? November 8, students. What's the date today? It's November 8. Okay, students. We are going to study today. Hoy vamos a estudiar con qué frecuencia nosotros hacemos las cosas. Nosotros hablamos de expresiones de tiempo. ¿Cuáles son las expresiones de tiempo, jóvenes? Las expresiones de tiempo son every day, students, every night, every day, every night, every week, every month, every year. Every day, every night, every week, every month, every year. Expresiones de tiempo. Every day, yes, todos los días. Every night, todas las noches. Every week, una vez a la semana. Every month, una vez al mes. And every year, una vez al año. So these are expressions of time. Yes, these are expressions of time. Hay otra forma de decir una vez. Yes. ¿Cuál es la forma de decir una vez también? Además de every day, every night, es once. Once a week, una vez al mes, students. Once a month, una vez al mes. Once a year, una vez al año. Yes. Once a week, once a month, once a year. También significa una vez a la semana, once a week, once a month, una vez al mes, once a year, una vez al año. Yes. Eso lo estábamos viendo en la clase pasada, donde también hablamos que twice a week. Dos veces a la semana, dos veces al mes, dos veces al año. Hay muchas expresiones de tiempo, yes. Y de todas esas expresiones de tiempo, nosotros vamos a estudiar cuál es today. Today we are going to study the adverbs of frequency. Student, we are going to study adverbs of frequency. The adverbs of frequency are very important because ellos nos van a indicar con qué frecuencia nosotros hacemos las cosas. Adverbs of frequency. ¿Cuáles son los adverbs of frequency, student? The adverbs of frequency are always, often, usually, generally, sometimes, seldom, rarely, never. So those are the adverbs of frequency. Los adverbios de frecuencia, ¿cuáles son? Always, siempre. Often, muchas veces. Usually, muchas veces. Generally, muchas veces. Often, usualmente. Usually, usualmente. Generally, usualmente. Often, generalmente. Usually, generalmente. Generally, generalmente. So, often, usually, and generally is the same. Sometimes, algunas veces, of course. Seldom, pocas veces. Rarely, pocas veces. Y never, nunca. So, those are the expressions. So, those are the adverbs of frequency. Yes, the adverbs of frequency. Los utilizamos para indicar con qué frecuencia nosotros hacemos las cosas. For example, I cook fish on Saturdays. Okay. I cook fish on Saturdays. Yo cocino pescado todos los sábados. I cook fish on Saturdays. So, si alguien quiere saber con qué frecuencia lo hago, yes. ¿Cuántas veces lo haces? Ok, very good. ¿Qué vamos a utilizar nosotros, jóvenes? Si nos preguntan cuántas veces nosotros hacemos esa actividad, tenemos que utilizar the adverbs of frequency. ¿Y cuáles son los adverbs of frequency? Always, often, sometimes, seldom, never. Always, often, sometimes, seldom, never. So, ¿dónde ubicamos los adverbs de adverbs of frequency? Lo vamos a ubicar después del verbo, perdón, después del sujeto y antes del verbo. Lo vamos a utilizar después del sujeto y antes del verbo. So, we have the activity, I cook fish on Saturdays. Okay, very good. Vamos a expresarlos. Okay. I always cook fish on Saturdays. Okay, I always cook fish on Saturdays. That's right. Look at the location. Miren la ubicación. I always cook fish on Saturdays. Okay, very good. Teacher, se quiere decir muchas veces o generalmente. Okay, you're gonna say I often, yes, cook fish on Saturdays. So look at the location. Miren la ubicación. Yes, it's similar. Yes. I often cook fish on Saturdays. Yes. I always cook fish on Saturdays. Yo siempre cocino pescado los sábados. Okay. I often cook fish on Saturday. Yo generalmente cocino cook fish on Saturdays. Teacher, y sometimes, siempre se debe colocar al comienzo. ¿Por qué? Porque la gente en los Estados Unidos cuando está conversando y va a hablar de algunas veces, siempre lo coloca al comienzo. No lo coloca entre el sujeto y el verbo. Usted lo puede colocar, pero ellos notarían que usted es extranjero porque lo está utilizando de esa forma. Porque los americanos, el 95% dice al comienzo, sometimes I cook fish on Saturday. Raro el que te diga, I sometimes cook fish on Saturdays. Yes, it's okay, se entiende. Pero they always say, sometimes I cook fish on Saturdays. Yes? Okay, so remember, I often cook fish on Saturdays. It's okay. I often cook fish on Saturdays. Or maybe I always cook fish on Saturday, but sometimes, student, sometimes lo utilizamos lo utilizamos al comienzo. Yes? Sometimes I cook fish on Saturdays. Okay, teacher. And the other one, yes, okay, the other is seldom. When you say, I seldom cook fish on Saturday. I seldom cook fish on Saturday. Yo raras veces cocino pescado. Los días sábados, I seldom cook fish on Saturdays. So look at the position. Look at the position of the adverb of frequency. Look at the location of the adverb of frequency. I seldom cook fish on Saturday, or maybe I rarely cook fish on Saturday. Remember, recuerden que seldom, student, remember that seldom and rarely is the same. Yes, I rarely cook fish on Saturdays. I seldom cook fish on Saturday. ¿Cuál va a utilizar usted? Okay, it's your option. It's your decision. I seldom cook fish on Saturday, or maybe I rarely cook fish on Saturday. And the last one is going to be students, excuse me, never. I never cook fish on Saturday. Remember, students, never is nunca, because it's an activity that you are going to use to indicate that you never do the activity. So, remember, los adverbios de frecuencia los usamos para indicar con qué frecuencia hacemos las cosas. So, we are going to use always, often, usually, generally, sometimes, seldom, never. Yes? So, students. So, student, how do you say in English, yo nunca fumo, in English? Student, how do you say in English, yo nunca fumo, in English?
I never smoke.
Yes, yo nunca fumo, I never smoke. Look at the organization of the idea. I never smoke, I never smoke. That is the organization of the idea. Okay, adverbs of frequency, indicating con qué frecuencia hago yo las cosas. Yo siempre estudio en la casa. So here we are using siempre because it's to indicate con qué frecuencia hago yo esa actividad. In English, yo siempre estudio en la casa. At home. Okay, students, yo siempre estudio en la casa. In English. I always
student house.
Yes, I always study at home. I always study at home, student. I always study at home. Okay. I always study at home. Yes?
Hot. Hot. Okay.
How do you say María algunas veces toma el bus en la noche? Students? Algunas veces in English?
Sometimes Maria takes the bus at night.
Okay. Sometimes Maria take the bus at night. Okay. Student, remember that you can say Maria sometimes, yes. Maria sometimes take the bus at nights. Yes, but students, The Americans don't say it this way. The Americans eliminate this and they put it at the beginning. ¿Por qué? Porque esa es la forma como ellos utilizan el sometimes. So they say, sometimes Maria takes the bus at night. So remember that there are two options. ¿Cuál se les recomienda a ustedes, student? Okay, Maria, sometimes Maria takes the bus at night, or maybe you can use the other one. Maria sometimes take the bus at night. So it's your decision. Yes, it's your decision. What does the teacher recommend? Okay, the teacher recommends sometimes Maria takes the bus at night. Pero si usted quiere decir la otra forma, okay, no problem, because that is it's acceptable, students. Is acceptable. Okay, student, and here we have, for example, Michael con frecuencia juega fútbol en el campo los sábados. So remember, Michael often plays soccer in the field on Saturdays. So student, what are we using? We are using the adverbs of frequency because we are going to indicate the frequency of the activities. We are going to indicate the frequency of the activities. Okay, student, what are you going to do now? Well, students, now you are going to tell me one activity that you never do. Okay, student, una oración diciendo algo que ustedes nunca hacen, please. Okay, students, tell me an activity that you never do. Students, please tell me an activity that you never do.
I never play soccer.
Okay, yes. Jair says, I never play soccer. Okay, that is another. Excellent, Jair. Another person, please.
I never eat.
Repeat, please.
I never
swim. I never eat. I never eat. Never eat. Yo nunca como. Es que si nunca comes te vas a morir de hambre. Tiene que decir como yo nunca como guayaba, yo nunca como guineo, nunca como papaya, etcétera, etcétera.
I never eat vegetables.
I never eat vegetables. I never eat vegetables. Yes, okay, very good, Carlos. I never eat vegetables. Okay, very good. I never eat vegetables. I never play soccer. Yes. Another opinion, please. Another sentence.
I never smoke.
I never smoke. Very good. Yes. I never smoke. Okay, students. Very good. I never smoke. I never play soccer. I never eat vegetables. Okay, student. Now, please, an activity that you always do. Please, una oración indicando algo que ustedes siempre realicen. Student, that is like an obligation for you. Algo que ustedes siempre hagan.
I wait to the bike.
Repeat, please.
I was going to the back.
I always go.
I always go about.
I always. In Spanish, please.
I always. I go to the back. Ir al baño, profe.
I always. Es que siempre vas al baño. I always go to the bathroom. I always go to the bathroom. Yes. Okay. I always go to the bathroom. Very good. Yes. I always study English. That is another option. I always study English. Another one, please. Another one using always, always, always. Yes. Always, always. Yes.
I always watch TV.
I always watch TV. Yes, I always watch TV. Very good. In English, how do you say yo siempre escucho música los sábados en la mañana? Yo siempre escucho música los sábados en la mañana. In English,
I always sing.
I always listen
To
to
the
the
music.
to me.
I always to the music.
Excuse me, instructor, you can repeat the activity?
ok, student, cuando usted quiera saber con qué frecuencia alguien realiza una actividad, usted tiene que preguntar siempre, how often do you? How often do you? Usted tiene que responder, students, the answer is going to be always, often, sometimes, seldom, never. How often do you study? I always, I often, I sometimes, I seldom, never. It's an obligation, student. It's an obligation to answer. Y aquí que va en el espacio va el verbo. Yes? How often do you dance? In Spanish, how often do you dance, student? In Spanish, how often do you dance?
¿Qué frecuencia bailas?
¿Con qué frecuencia bailas? Entonces usted dirá ahí si siempre lo hace, si lo hace muchas veces, si lo hace algunas veces, si lo hace pocas veces o si nunca lo hace. Ya si usted va a indicar que siempre lo hace los domingos y que muchas veces lo hace en vacaciones, etcétera. Okay, so you are going to use that. For example, student, answer my question. How often do you dance? Yes, please answer the question. How often do you dance? Okay, student. I always dance. Ok, yo siempre bailo. Si tú quieres dar información, ¿dónde lo haces? I always dance en tal parte. O cuando lo haces, I always dance los lunes, los miércoles, los viernes. Yes, I always dance en la mañana, en la tarde, en la noche. I always dance en vacaciones. So is a compliment. Is extra information.
Profe,
Yes.
profe, yo es que le estaba escribiendo al WhatsApp al interno. Yo soy Jair. Quería lo de Cambridge, que me ayudaran en eso.
Lo de Cambridge. Ok, con la cuestión de
Sí,
Cambridge.
profe.
Sí. Bueno, yo estoy buscando y a algunos estudiantes les he informado que si no tienen el Cambridge, tienen que trabajar con las actividades del EVA. Yes, el Cambridge. Hay algunos en el fin de semana que se la activaron porque estaban los. Entonces voy a reconfirmar hoy. Si no tienes el código, es porque no. Porque no tienes
Profe,
Sí, te
profe,
tengo, sí, ya me
buenas
llegó,
las
noches.
actividades
ya
de
me llegó el
EVA.
código.
¿Cómo?
Profe, aparte de la actividad 3 y 4 de la plataforma, ¿usted habilitó otras más?
Señorita Jenny, si tienen que hacer las 5 y las 6, pero nada más la parte A y la parte B. Nada más.
Oh,
Parte A y parte B. Si usted hace la C y la D, ya es algo opcional. Pero no, solamente quiero la parte A y la parte B. Only.
ok, profe.
Ok.
Sí, profe, me llegó el código ya.
Ok, entonces me lo envías esta noche y hacemos enseguida todo. Ok.
Ok, profe.
Okay, student. So, question class, how often do you swim, student? How often do you swim? In Spanish, how often do you swim?
¿Con qué frecuencia nadas?
¿Con qué frecuencia nadas? ¿Con qué frecuencia nadas? So remember, how often do you swim? ¿Cómo contesto? I always, I often, I sometimes, I seldom, I never. Si yo nunca nado, I never swim. Yes. Okay. O si siempre nado, I always swim. ¿Y quiere decir dónde lo hace? Okay, student, please. Volunteer. How often do you swim? Okay, okay, no, you don't swim, no problem. So, student, another question. How often do you watch TV, student? How often do you watch TV? What is the frequency? How often do you watch TV, student? Please answer my question. How?
I watch TV every day.
Okay, repeat, please.
I watch TV every day.
I watch TV every day. Okay, is acceptable. Pero ¿cuál sería la forma correcta? I always
I always
O with
watch
TV,
TV. Yes, I always watch TV.
I watch
Y ya
TV
el complemento sería I always watch TV. Yeah, every day I watch TV. So it's a compliment. Yeah? Okay, another opinion. How often do you watch TV? Remember how often, con qué frecuencia. How often do you watch TV, student? I always watch TV. Yes, every day. I often watch TV at nights.
wow.
Sometimes I watch
Sometimes.
TV on Saturday.
I want
Yes, Dave,
TV sometime.
I watch TV sometimes, or sometimes I watch TV. Sometimes I watch TV. Okay, student, how often do you watch El Chavo? For example, student, how often do you watch El Chavo? Yeah, for example, I never watch El Chavo, nunca me veo ese programa, I never watch El Chavo. Another opinion, student. How often do you watch El Chavo?
Sometimes I watch El Chavo on Saturday.
Yeah, sometimes I watch El Chavo on Saturdays. Okay, sometimes I watch El Chavo on Saturday. Those are the option. Okay, and para terminar con el verbo watch, how often do you watch Yo Me Llamo?
I always watch Yo Me Llamo.
I always watch Yo Me Llamo. Yes, I always watch Yo Me Llamo. Okay, very good. I always watch Yo Me Llamo in English. Students, in English, Yo Me Llamo.
My name is.
My name is. Yeah. My name is. My name is. My name is. Yeah. Okay, students. So those are the question. Okay, student, question. Para cambiar de verbo, how often do you party? In Spanish, how often do you party? In Spanish, party,
Fiesta.
rumbear,
Rumba, fiesta.
rumbear, rumbear. How often do you party? ¿Con qué frecuencia rumbeas? O sea, bailas y tomas algo. How often do you party? Volunteer.
Commenting on party, teacher.
I
Sorry?
often go to the.
I often go to the party.
Yes,
I often party. Yes.
I
Another
never
opinion?
party.
I never party. Yo nunca rumbeo. Okay, I never party. Sometimes I party. Yeah.
Once a week, I go to the
Sometimes
party.
I'm party.
Repeat, please.
Once
Sometimes
a week, I go to the party.
Repeat, please.
Once a week, I go to the party.
Once a week, I go to the party. Okay, yes, it's acceptable. It's acceptable. Once a week, I go to the party. Okay, very good. So, students, so here, what are you doing? You are using, usted está utilizando, you are using the adverb of frequency para decir con qué frecuencia hace algo y para obtener información. Yes. Ustedes saben que uno siempre está como que investigando por las otras personas o investigando acerca de las otras personas. Student, además de eso, nosotros podemos también preguntar este tipo o hacer este tipo de preguntas. What do you do after class? In Spanish, what do you do after class? ¿Qué haces después de clase? Y las combinamos con los adverbios de frecuencia. Si nosotros queremos, what do you do after class? I always eat after class. Yeah. For example, I always eat after class. So you use the adverbs of frequency para indicar ¿qué? Que siempre después de clase usted realiza an activity. What do you do after class? Okay, student. What do you do after class? Yeah, I always eat after class. Or maybe I always listen to music after class. Those are different options. Remember, questions con los cuales podemos combinar, we are going to combine the adverbs of frequency. In Spanish, what do you do on Saturday nights, students? What do you do on Saturday nights? What do you do on Saturday nights? Volunteer? What do you do on Saturday nights? Yeah, remember you can answer, for example, I watch TV on Saturday nights.
I watch series on Netflix.
Yeah. Yes, I watch Netflix series, or I watch series on Netflix. It's the same, I watch TV. Yeah, when you say I watch TV, you are indicating que usted está viendo televisión, ya sea en plataformas o en canales nacionales, okay? In public television or platforms. Yeah, maybe you are using platforms, or maybe you are using public television. Okay, students, what do you do on Friday afternoons? Student, what do you do on Friday afternoons? In Spanish, what do you do on Friday afternoons? What do you do on Friday afternoon? Remember, what do you do? ¿Qué haces tú on Friday afternoon?
¿Qué haces en las tardes, los viernes en las tardes?
¿Qué haces los viernes por las tardes? Yeah.
Lo siento, voy en la calle, por eso la bulla.
Yeah, Clara. Okay. What do you do, student? What do you do on Friday afternoons? Cocino. How do you say yo cocino los viernes por las tardes? In English.
I'm cooking Friday.
Yeah, I cook.
Cooking.
I cook on Friday afternoons. I cook on Friday afternoons. Ah, tú cocinas los viernes en la tarde. ¿Y con qué frecuencia? I sometimes cook on Friday afternoons. I often cook on Friday afternoons. So you can indicate that. Okay, students, please question. Question for the teacher using how often do you? 2 questions for the teacher. 3 questions for the teacher. Teacher, how often do you? Please. Questions for the teacher. Okay, students, question for the teacher. Teacher, how often do you? Yes? Teacher, how often do you? Please, questions.
Teacher, how often do you wash the car?
Yeah? Repeat, please. Thank you.
How often do you wash the car?
How often do you wash the car? I seldom wash the car. I seldom wash my car. I seldom wash my car. Yes, I generally go to the car wash. I generally go to the car wash. I seldom wash my car. Okay, students, very good. So class, remember that how often is when you obtain information about routinary activities. For example, routinary activities. How often do you drink? How often do you drink black coffee? In Spanish, student, how often do you drink black coffee? In Spanish. Black coffee.
Cuando tomas café con leche.
Black coffee. In Spanish, black.
Tinto.
Negro, café negro.
Café negro.
Café
Café negro. ¿Cuál es el black coffee? El café negro es el tinto. How often do you drink black coffee? Students, how often do you drink black coffee?
I never drink black coffee.
I never drink black coffee. Very good. I never drink black coffee. Another opinion, how often do you drink black coffee?
I always drink black coffee in the world.
At work, yes, I always drink black coffee at work. Very good compliment. I always drink black coffee at work. O sea que en la casa no toma. Okay, I always drink black coffee at home. In my case, I always drink black coffee at nights. At nights. Yes? Okay, that's it. That's good. Okay, question for the teacher class, okay? No problems? Okay, students, remember that we are talking. Okay, I'm going to share information, students. I'm going to share information with you. Remember that today is Monday, November 8, 2021. Yes? And here we are talking about the fruits. ¿Conocen las frutas? Do you know the fruits? Yes, student, here we have the apple, pear, orange, banana, peach, plum, avocado, grape, lemon, pineapple, cherry, watermelon, strawberries. So here we have the fruits. Yeah, the fruits are very delicious. So and here we have the apple and pear. Apple, pear, apple, pear. So student, we have the apple and pear. Apple, pear, that is very delicious. Apple, pear. What is your favorite apple, student? Red apple or green apple? Yeah, I
Red.
prefer green apple or I prefer red apple. Yeah, some people like green apple and salt. Apple, pear. So student, now we continue with the orange, banana, orange, banana, orange, banana. So we have the orange and we have the banana. Orange, banana, orange, banana, orange, banana. And also we have the peach and the plum. In Spanish, peach. Students, peach, plum. Oh, teacher. Peach is durazno or melocotón. Peach, plum. Okay. So here we have the plum. The plum festival. El Festival de la Ciruela. The plum festival. So here we have peach and here we have the plum. What is your favorite, peach or plum? Well, that is optional. Student, and here we have the avocado. In Spanish, avocado.
Aguacate.
Yeah, very good. The avocado. Avocado in a salad. Avocado salad that also is very delicious. The avocado salad. And here we have the grapes, students. Grapes. Grapes. Yes. Here we have the grapes that they are very,
Uva.
yeah, of course, very delicious. Grapes. And also we continue with the lemons. Yeah. Lemon for the sancocho. Yeah. Lemon, or maybe lemon for the fish. that is also very delicious. So here we have the lemon. In plural, you are going to have a lot of lemons. But they are nice. Lemons is nice. And also we have the pineapple, students. Pineapple. Pineapple. Right? Pineapple. And also the cherries, student. Remember that we have the cherries, that they are very delicious. Cherries. And also we have the watermelon, student. Watermelon. In Spanish, watermelon, no me digan que sandía, ¿no? Watermelon. In Spanish, watermelon.
Sandía.
Yeah, patilla. Ah, okay, very good. That is the watermelon that is different to the melon. One is watermelon patilla y otra es melón. So it's different, watermelon, and the other is the melon. Watermelon juice or melon juice. Jugo de patilla o jugo de melón. So it's different, student. And we have the strawberries. We have the strawberries, students, that they are very delicious. In Spanish, strawberries, la de la vivienda. Fresas. Yeah, students. So we have the strawberries, and also we have the tangerine. Tangerine, that is a mandarina. Okay, that is the tangerine, that is very delicious. Student, and to finish, we have the kiwi. That also is a delicious fruit. So what are we going to do, student? We are going to combine the fruits. ¿Con qué vamos a combinar las frutas? Con el there is and there are. Remember que nosotros estuvimos hablando del there is y el there are. Ellos son unos expletive, students. They are expletive that are going to indicate singular or plural. In Spanish, there is and there are going to indicate qué es lo que hay en un lugar. So we are going to use there is. There are. To indicate qué es lo que hay. Yes? Depende, si hay una sola persona, animal o cosa, yo siempre voy a utilizar el there is. Yes? But if there are 2 o 200 millones o 3,000 gramos de oro, yo voy a decir there are. Yes? All the time is going to be like that. Remember, students. Yeah? For example, look at the picture. In the picture, what do we have? We have picture number 1, picture number 2. Yes? We have picture number 1, student, and here we have picture number 2. Para picture number 1, ¿qué vamos a utilizar? There is or there are, student?
There is.
Picture number 1. Para la picture number 1, ¿qué utilizamos? There is or there are?
There is.
There is.
Yeah, okay. So students, remember, cuando son solo objetos, one person, one animal, or one object, we are going to use there is. Pero si son varios, we are going to use there are. There is, there are. There is, there are. So picture number 1 is going to be there is, and picture number 2 is going to be there are. For example, picture number 1, there is one pig. In Spanish, there is one pig.
Hay un cerro.
Very good. And picture number 2, there are 5 lemons.
Hay 5 limones.
Yeah, that's it. So student, that is the most important. We are going to use there is, there are to indicate quantity, para indicar cantidad. ¿Cuándo utilizo yo el some, jóvenes? Yo utilizo el some cuando yo no quiero decir, ¿yes? Cuando yo no quiero decir el número o me queda muy difícil calcular el número. Yo voy a decir there are some. There are some lemons. Si sé el número exacto, yo voy a decir there are 5 lemons. Yes, there are 5 lemons. Pero si no, digo there are some lemons, and that is going to be okay. So students, remember that when we are going to indicate quantity, cuando vamos a indicar cantidad, vamos a utilizar el there is o el there are. For example, para el animal que utilizamos, un solo animal, berries. Y para las flores, student, for the flowers, para los girasoles que están allá atrás, student, there is or
There are.
there
There
are.
are.
Y para los árboles que están detrás, there is or there are.
There are.
Y para el cielo, there is or there are.
There are.
There is.
There is porque es un solo cielo. Yes, there is only one sky. Skynet. Okay, students, and we were doing an activity, yes, where we are going to look at this, student. For example, look at this: one boy, one car, bananas, one park, 5 watermelons, a mother, chickens, 1 chicken. What do you use? ¿Qué utilizamos en la number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, and number 8, student? What do we use? There is or there are? A boy.
There is.
There is.
Complete, please, complete. Todo completo, please.
There is.
There is a
There
boy.
is one boy.
There is a
There
boy
is one
or there
boy.
is one boy. Okay, one car. One car.
There is a car.
One car.
There is a car or there is one car. Very good. Bananas.
They
There
are.
are bananas.
There are bananas. Very good.
There are
There are bananas. One park. One park.
There is.
There is a park.
There is a
There
park.
is one park.
There is a park or there is one park. There are, excuse me, 5 watermelons.
There are 5 watermelons.
Very good. There are 5 watermelons. One mother. Student, one mother.
There is one mother.
There is one mother or there is a mother. Chickens. Student, chickens.
There are chickens.
Plural, there are chickens. And number 8, student.
There is a chicken.
Yeah, there is a chicken. So depending if it's singular or plural, we are going to use there is or there are. For example, there is a boy, there is a car, there are bananas, there is a park, there are 5 watermelons, there is a mother, there are chickens, there is a chicken. Remember, class, siempre que yo utilice el there is, excuse me, siempre que utilice el there are, tiene que terminar la palabra en plural. There are bananas, there are 5 watermelons, there are chickens. So all the time is going to be what? Is going to be plural. All the time is going to be plural. Si yo quiero averiguar qué es lo que hay en un lugar, student, all the time is going to be what is there. Yes. Si yo quiero averiguar qué es lo que hay en un lugar, siempre tengo que utilizar what is there. What is there? Y la respuesta sería ¿cuál? Student, there is one. Si es uno solo, ¿ya? There is one. All the time is going to be there is one. Yes. Si son 2 o 3 o 4 o 5, what are we going to say? We are going to say there are. Yes. There are 3, there are 4, there are 5. Remember, solamente uno solo there is one. Varios, there are two, there are three, there are four, there are five. Remember, ¿por qué? Porque la pregunta siempre va a ser, what is there? ¿Qué significa what is there?
¿Qué hay?
¿Qué hay? Y uno siempre pregunta, ¿qué hay allá? Yes, what is there? What is there? What is there, student? Remember, there is, there are. There is singular, there is one bed. There are plural, there are two beds. Yes? All the time is going to be singular and it's going to be plural. Yeah. Remember que nosotros hicimos una actividad, students, indicando qué había en la imagen. Usar there is or there are. Yes, use there is or there are. Because the question siempre va a ser, what is there? What is there? In Spanish, what is there in the picture? All the time, what is there in the picture? La pregunta siempre va a ser singular. What is there in the picture? Because I wanna know information about it. What is there in the picture? What is there in the picture? Okay, student, what is there in the picture? According to the picture, according to the image, what is there in the picture?
There is a dog.
There is a dog. Very good. Okay, very good. There is a dog. Remember the question, student. The question all the time is going to be, what is there in the picture? Yes, because I'm curious. Como el muñequito Jorge el Curioso, yeah, the monkey. Okay, student, what is there in the picture?
There are some bananas.
Yes, very good. There are some bananas. Si quiero decir el número exacto, student, there are some bananas. Other option?
Oh,
There are
4 bananas.
There are 4 bananas. Si no quiero decir el número, there are some bananas. There are some bananas, so there are 4 bananas. Remember, class, remember the question. All the time la pregunta va a ser, what is there in the picture? ¿Qué hay en el dibujo? Student, what is there in the picture? What is there in the picture? There is one cashew. Okay, very good. Student, what is there in the picture?
Car.
Car, no,
There is-
complete. There
There is
They are a car.
car.
There is or there are?
There is
There is a car
a
or
car.
there is one car. There is a car or there is one car. Student, what is there in the picture? What is there in the picture?
There are. Okay.
There are
There are 3 donkeys.
there are 3 donkeys. Oh. Masculine or feminine? Jóvenes.
Masculine.
Y cuando yo quiero indicar si son masculinos, student, es muy fácil. Usted coloca adelante así. There are 3 donkeys. Okay. Teacher, y si son femeninos, there are 3 she donkeys. Okay, so he or she, he dog, she dog. ¿Qué significa he dog? Es perro. Y she dog?
Ellos. Ella.
No. You are going to indicate the... Yes. You are going to indicate masculine or feminine colocando el he or she. Yes. He cat. He cat. He cat is un gato. Y she cat es una gata. So it's very easy. Okay, student, look at this. What are you going to do? Student, you are going to indicate number 1, singular or plural? Number one, there is or there are?
There is a police
There is-
car.
Ah, very good. There is a police car. Number two, students.
There are
They are two kids.
two chickens.
Hey, very good. There are two kids. There are two kids. What about number three, student? There
There
is a
butterfly.
fly. Yeah, there is a butterfly. There is a butterfly. What about number four? Few birds. Few birds.
There are few birds.
There are few birds. Very good. Number five, students, some cherries. Some cherries.
There are
There are some cherries.
There are some cherries. Very good. A monkey. A monkey.
there is monkey.
There is
There is monkey.
There is a monkey. Very good. Many flowers. Many flowers.
They
There are
are many flowers.
There are many flowers. And three children.
They are three children.
There are three children. Very good, student. There are three children. So here, what are you going to do? You are going to indicate existence. Ah, voy a indicar existencia. Voy a indicar qué es lo que hay. Claro, ¿qué es lo que hay? There is a police car. There are two kids. There is a butterfly. There are a few birds. There are some cherries. There is a monkey. There are many flowers, and there are three children. So it's very easy. So similar to this, student. Here, what do? You are going to say there is or there are according to what? According to the complement. ¿Qué es lo que me va a ayudar a mí? El complement. For example, number one, 7 monkeys.
There are
Very
seven
good.
monkeys in the tree.
Very good. A fish in the water. There is a fish in the water. No crocodile in the river. There is or there are?
There is a fish in the water.
Number three, there is no crocodile in the river. Okay. What about number 4, student? Number 4, 2 boys in the classroom.
They are two boys in the classroom.
Yeah, there are 2 boys in the classroom. 5 erasers on the floor.
there are
There are 5 erasers on the floor. Number 6, a bird flying in the air. Yeah, there is a bird flying in the air. What about number 7? 10 ants. 10 ants on the wall. Yeah, there are 10 ants on the wall. And number 8 to finish, a new teacher in school.
They are a new teacher in school.
Yeah, there is a new teacher in the school. So class is very easy because you are going to complete. Using there are 7 monkeys, there is a fish, there is no crocodile, there are 2 boys, there are 5 erasers, there is a bird, there are 10 ants on the wall, and there is a new teacher. Muchas veces sin saber qué significa el vocabulario, pero mirando la cantidad, it's very easy to use there is or there are. Yes, we are going to use there is or there are, depending on the situation, student. Right? Okay. Student, but that is the activity. Okay, vamos a comenzar con la clase, student. This is the class. The class is when we are going to talk about the public places. Teacher, ¿y por qué las public places? Comenzamos con las fruits, and we made a complement. And we are going to talk about the public places. How do you say hospital in English, student? Yeah, a hospital. Student, and a drugstore. Drugstore in Spanish. una droguería o una farmacia. Very good, student. What about a police station? Police station. In Spanish, police station.
Estación de policía.
Estación de policía.
Very good, student. A police station. So a police station. How do you say restaurant in English?
Restaurant.
A restaurant. Very good. A restaurant. Un supermercado pequeño en English.
Mini market.
Mini
market. Yeah, for example, the one mini market. Juste bueno mini market. Ara mini market. Hey, very good. Tienda de barrio in English, student. That is very easy. Grocery store. Yeah, that's it. It's a grocery store. Grocery store. Universidad in English?
University.
University. Very good. Supermercado in English, student?
Supermarket.
Supermarket.
Supermarket. Very good. ¿Y salón de belleza para mujeres in English?
Beauty parlor.
A beauty parlor. Yes. How do you say hay una barbería in English?
Barber shop.
Barber shop.
There is a barber shop or there is one barber shop. How do you say centro comercial in English? Students?
Shopping mall.
Shopping mall. Very good. Yes. How do you say hay un centro comercial?
There is
a shopping mall. Very good. There is a shopping mall. Iglesia in English? Students, iglesia in English?
Sure.
A church. Very good. A church. A church. Estación de gasolina o bomba in English?
Estación.
Gas station. Yes.
Gas station.
Gas station. Okay. Parque in English?
Park.
Playground. Yeah. Playground. Este es un parque. ¿Cómo se dice parque en inglés? Playground. Okay. Playground. Okay, student. So, what are we using, student? We are using different places, diferentes lugares que nosotros encontramos en nuestro barrio. So, we are going to talk about the expletive, students. We are going to use the expletive to indicate qué es lo que hay en mi barrio. There is or there are. ¿Qué hay en mi barrio? Okay, student. Here we have a post office. In Spanish, post office, student. In Spanish, post office. Un servientrega. Okay. Un servientrega es un
Servicio postal.
Un servicio postal. Yes. Si en mi barrio hay un servicio postal, como digo yo.
There is a post office.
Yeah, very good. There is a post office.
There is a post office.
There is a post office. Very good. Yes. Or maybe you can say there is one post office. You can say there is a post office, or you are going to say there is one post office. Y si son dos?
There are
post offices, or le coloco el número, student. There are two post offices. Yes, there are two post offices. So remember, yes, student. Si hay un parque, ¿cómo digo yo que hay un parque en English?
There is a park.
There is a park. ¿Cuál es la diferencia entre el park y el playground? Que el park no tiene cosas para hacer ejercicio, ni para que los peladitos se monten. El playground, el parque es un terreno grande donde usted se sienta. Ese es un parque. Como en los Estados Unidos, que está el Central Park. El Central Park es puros árboles, como el jardín botánico. Árboles, árboles y árboles. Ese es un park. Yes. Yeah. Pero si hay en Barranquilla, yeah, for example, we have a park. Yes. That's people that is in Barranquilla. So yeah, maybe in the depending on the place. Yes, okay. Hay diferentes parks in Barranquilla. Yeah. But it's different si tiene atracciones como el Sur y Salcedo. Ese no es un park. Ese es un ¿qué? Un playground. Yes. Entonces la sección donde están los niños, eso se llama play. Y ground, ¿qué significa el suelo? Suelo para jugar. That is the playground. Pero si usted se va a sentar allá y no hay ningún tipo de atracciones, okay. That is a park, student. There is a park. So, student, y si hay una bomba en el barrio donde usted vive, what do you say? Oh, teacher, I say there is a gas station. Okay, very good. There is a gas station, of course. Yeah, there is a gas station. Teacher, there is a gym. Yes? Okay. In Spanish, there is a gym, student.
Hay un gimnasio.
Hay un gimnasio. So, student, depending what you have, you're going to say, there are a gas, for example, there are a gas and a gym. So, student, what are you going to do, class? You are going to say, ¿qué hay en su barrio? ¿Y cómo comenzamos nosotros a hablar? ¿Qué es lo que hay en mi barrio? Yo digo, I live. I live in Spanish, I live in, yo vivo en neighborhood, yes. I live in, for example, I live in Los Cedros neighborhood. That is one example, yes. I live in Los Cedros neighborhood. Or maybe you are going to say, no, teacher, I live in Sevillar neighborhood. Okay, so it's different because remember, we are talking about what? We are talking about sectors. We are talking about sections in the city que se llaman neighborhood. Yes, neighborhood. I live in Sevillar neighborhood. I live in Los Almendros neighborhood. Or maybe I live in Prado neighborhood. Yes. ¿Y qué hay en el Prado? There is a hospital or there are hospitals. Student.
The neighborhood.
Sorry?
¿Qué significa esa palabra neighborhood?
Neighborhood, student. Neighborhood is el barrio. Yes? Neighborhood. Y se pronuncia así. Neighborhood. Yes?
Okay.
Neighborhood. Neighborhood. So I live in Rebolo neighborhood, Ciudadela neighborhood, San Jose neighborhood, San Roque neighborhood, Centro neighborhood, Recreo neighborhood, Las Delicias neighborhood. So students, there are different sections. So, and remember that the pronunciation is going to be neighborhood, student. That is the neighborhood. Student, okay. Where do you live, student? ¿Dónde vive usted? Tell me. Where do you live? Student, where do you live? Aquí tengo la pregunta. Where do you live?
I live in La Playa neighborhood.
Good. I live in La Playa neighborhood. Okay, very good, student. I live in La Playa neighborhood. Another person, student. Where do you live? I live in Rebolo neighborhood. Okay, very good. Another person, where do you live? Where do you live?
I live in Ciudad Caribe neighborhood.
I live in Ciudad Caribe neighborhood. Yes. Okay. I live in Ciudad Caribe neighborhood. Another person. Where do you live? Where do you live, student? No, no, teacher, porque después ustedes me van a visitar. Yo no quiero que me visite nadie ahora que estamos y que en la otra ola del COVID. Ok, student, ¿y qué van a hacer ustedes? Ustedes me van a decir qué hay en su barrio. So, where do you live? For example, student, you are going to say, I live in Las Moras neighborhood. Okay, so here we say Las Moras. Las Moras. Okay. Las Moras neighborhood. Entonces yo le pregunto, what is there in Las Moras? ¿Qué significa what is there, student? ¿Qué hay? Ok, what is there in Las Moras neighborhood? Sería mi pregunta. What is there in Las Moras neighborhood? Oh, that is the question. So you are going to complete the information. What is there in Las Moras neighborhood? What is there in Las Moras neighborhood? Teacher, in Las Moras, there is a gym, there is a hospital, there are 2 churches. Ah, okay, very good. So you are going to give the information. What is there in Las Moras neighborhood? Teacher, in Las Moras neighborhood, there is a gym, there is a hospital, there are 2 churches. So remember, you are going to give information, student. You are going to give information about the neighborhood that you live in, dependiendo del barrio donde usted vive. Yes? I live in La Victoria neighborhood. There are a gym, a school, and a church. So class, this is personal because the places are different. So student, please tell me what is there in your neighborhood. ¿Qué hay en su barrio, student? What is there in your neighborhood? What is there in your neighborhood? Hey, what is there? Sorry? Yeah. Yeah, for example, you get this, there is a barber shop, there is a church, but remember, student, remember that the question is, what is there? Yes. What is there? Because that is the question. What is there? ¿Qué hay en tu barrio? Yes. Okay. Ronaldo, what is there in your neighborhood?
The name neighborhood.
Yeah. Okay, where do you live? Okay, student, yeah. Remember that we have 2 questions. Yeah. Question number 1 is, where do you live?
I live in the Rebolo neighborhood.
Yeah, one moment. Remember the question, student, where do you live? Where do you live? That is the question. Yes. And then you are going to say, I live in, for example, in this case, the student Ronaldo says, I live in Rebolo neighborhood. Okay, so student. Okay, and then that is the answer. Where do you live? I live in Rebolo neighborhood. And then the question number 2. What is there in Rebolo neighborhood?
There is one church.
In Rebolo, there is one church.
There is one church. There are two supermarkets.
There are two supermarkets or mini markets?
A supermarket.
There are two supermarkets.
Supermarket Olímpica. Supermarket, Ara supermarket.
Ara supermarket. Yes. Okay. Continue.
One, there is one park. There is one park. There is one playground.
There is one park. There is one playground. Okay.
There is one a police station.
There is one police station. Okay.
There are two schools.
There are two schools.
There are two schools. There are three mini market in the neighborhood.
Grocery stores.
Grocery store, there are three grocery stores.
Okay, so student, and then you can continue giving information about your neighborhood. Usted da información acerca de su barrio. Yeah, remember, where do you live? ¿Dónde vives tú? Yes, where do you live? ¿Dónde vives? Yeah. Okay, where do you live? So you are going to say, I live in Revolo. I live in Revolo neighborhood. Okay, so remember that is the question. Where do you live? ¿Dónde vives tú? I live in Revolo neighborhood. Well. Student, question number 2. What is there in Revolo neighborhood? ¿Y qué hay en tu barrio? Remember, that is the question. And what is there? ¿Por qué? Porque what is there significa que hay. And what is there in Revolo neighborhood? Yeah. There is a supermarket, there is a hospital, there are two barber shops, there is a park, there is a playground, etc., etc., etc. Okay, student, another person, please. Otra persona. Information. Another person to give information.
One.
Okay, what's your name? What's your name? Volunteer.
Yeah.
Volunteer. Volunteer. So student, remember.
Teacher me.
Yeah, what's your name?
My name is Arnold Rodriguez.
Okay, Arnold. Where do you live? Arnold.
I live in Ciudad Caribe neighborhood.
Okay, question number 2. What is there in Ciudad Caribe neighborhood?
There are 3 mini markets.
There are 3 mini markets.
There is a school.
There is a school.
There are some restaurants and grocery store.
Very good. There are restaurants and grocery stores. What else? Extra information? That's okay? Okay, very good. Okay, class. Excellent. Arnold. Another student, please. Another student. A boy or a girl. He or she. So, student, what are we using? ¿Y qué estamos utilizando nosotros? Nosotros estamos utilizando el there is y el there are. Yes. We are using there is and we are using there are. There is and there are. Right? Okay, student, question for the teacher. Repeat the question. Where do you live? I live in La Victoria.
Teacher,
Yes.
I live in. Profe,
What's your name?
teacher. My name is Jair.
Okay, Jair, where do you live?
I live in East La Playa neighborhood.
Okay, you live in La Playa neighborhood. Very good. Question number 2. What is there in La Playa neighborhood?
There is a school. There is restaurant.
There is a restaurant.
There is hospital.
There is a hospital. Yes. Okay, class. So then you can use there is.
Yes.
Oh, there are. Yes. Very good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Jair. So, student, here you give information about the place where you live. Usted da información acerca del lugar donde usted vive para que de pronto la otra persona se interese en visitarlo. Yes, there is or there are. Yes. Extra information.
There is the beach. There. No,
There is a.
There are.
There are.
They are to the beach.
Yeah. Okay, very good. So you give extra information. Dependiendo de la cantidad de lugares, usted va a utilizar el there is, usted va a utilizar el there are. So it's something that is very, very easy.